kiss.
You look gooder than a pack of hot dogs in a hot summer day with a cold beer. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. You look gooder than shit. Yeah. You remember that time you were peeking through the glory hole and got a black eye?
Oh, my God. Yes, it was horrible.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, y'all.
I'm Chad.
And I'm Brittany, and we're the new tribe. We're bringing you the new real.
That's right, guys.
Daddy
We got
hair.
it all. That includes dog hair flying through the air. We were actually just dancing a little bit right before we started recording.
That's how we
and
get warmed up.
She was fast asleep on her bed and seen us dancing, and she jumped up here
She's
in
got
our
to
lap.
be right
She's
in the
like,
middle
"Hey,
of everything.
you guys are having fun. I want to have fun too."
Yep.
Isn't that right, Daddy Brain?
Yep.
Give me kisses. Give Mom kisses.
Nope.
Oh, snap.
She doesn't like when I wear makeup. She's like, get those chemicals off your face, Mama.
Give Mama kisses.
You're killing yourself.
Give Mama kisses.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
good
you,
girl.
baby.
All right,
You're
go
so
lay down.
sweet.
Go lay down. All right, guys, what's up? What's happening? What
We got
you
the
doing?
road. We got the rugged right here, right now.
All right.
We got a little interrupted with the dog hair and shit.
That's right. I don't believe your voice could go much higher than that.
It doesn't usually go
She
very
said,
high. Yeah, our lizards literally run every time they hear my voice. I'm like, hello, baby.
She gets up there and talks to our bearded dragon and our other lizard like they're babies, and they like get
Our
freaked out.
turtle loves it.
I to-
Tello, he loves it.
I told her that it's probably because they think she's like a bird. That's like one of their natural enemies, and she's got like that high pitched like voice. Go over here and lay down. Come on, go lay down. Go lay down.
Oh, it's because of how I was talking.
Yeah.
Anytime they hear that, anytime Diety hears my high-pitched, hey, babies, oh, my gosh, if I'm talking to the lizard, she gets so jealous.
Yeah, we were talking like that, and now she's ran around front right here, and she's got her head in my lap, like
she
sitting
tries
here.
to eat their bugs because she doesn't want them to be fed by us.
She's very, very jealous, guys.
She's territorial.
All right, guys, we are back at it with another NF Mansion track, guys. We're almost done with this. We're almost done with the Mansion
after this
album.
one, we only have 2 more left. 2 more.
Two
It's kind
more.
of bittersweet.
It is very bittersweet, guys. So if you don't know which one we're talking about by the title and what we've just said,
Yeah.
then one, either you can't read or you're not listening, because we're doing NF's Paralyzed tonight, guys.
We actually got a comment on our last NF video. They said, wait, though, you haven't done NF Paralyzed. And we literally said that right at the end of the last one. So they didn't watch it all the way through.
Well, we might not. I mean, this is the track list that we've got. We Googled it, like the Wikipedia or something like that.
We're going straight down the album.
Right down
We're
the
not
album.
doing the strict journey. We were going to do that, but we want to actually do the whole album. That's how we always are with artists we love. Because in those, filler tracks with the hip hop music, that's when you can really find that they're expressing themselves a lot.
Yeah.
And, it's not necessarily something that'll make it to the mainstream, but it's something that means a lot to that artist.
Yeah, and guys, now what she said, we're going to go through and we're going to do them in chronological order to the best of our ability. I know we have been skipping to the mixtape, but
that's because it's new and it's hot.
That's because it's new. We've been getting lots of requests for it.
That's how we found NF.
And that's how we found him.
Yeah.
But what we have planned, guys, once we get through the entire discography of NF, we're going to go back, guys. We're going to do either, it might be a live stream, might be a special edition video, but we're going to do a special edition journey version of NF when we're completely done, and we're going to go over the entire prescribed journey with you guys.
And hopefully by that time, he'll have more maybe music videos up for the mixtape. because we really do love his music
Yeah.
videos. We love lyric videos too, because hip hop, I've said it a million times, go really fast. It's not always easy to catch everything, especially with like a busy beat if there is one. Sometimes you want to just focus on that and feel the music and dance, and then other times you want to get deep and listen to the lyrics and kind of, you know, break them down and figure out what the hell they mean.
Absolutely.
So we like to do both, so we listen to songs multiple times, but with reactions it's a first timer, so lyric videos can be your friend.
And that's what you're getting today.
Yep.
That apparently there's no video for Paralyzed, which is awesome. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
One thing I've noticed, and maybe it's just this album, but he has a lot of songs that start with the letter P.
Does he?
Or that have P's in them.
That's a good
I don't
observation.
know.
have not paid attention.
And maybe
we
it's just me.
paid my dues, so
Yeah.
that must be why he's like focusing on the P.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe.
And if you haven't checked out that reaction of ours, go back and check that out.
Absolutely,
because
that one was fun.
It was a good one.
That was really fun.
We went really, really deep on the commentary on that because it was a reaction to a Rolling Stone
Yeah.
article. And
You're fine. It turned off.
and we had to react to that as well.
Absolutely, guys.
Respond. to that as
She really likes it whenever I go deep. I mean, when we go deep,
well. Y'all know I'm a deep person, okay? Already.
it's really not that deep.
And if you're new here, you know,
She's about that deep.
you'll find out.
About that deep. All right, guys, let's do it. NF
Paralyzed.
All right, guys, enough of the playing around. Let's get to this NF video, lyric video, song, track. I'll shut up
Do the
now.
damn thing.
Ooh, that's nice.
Okay, yeah.
When did I become so numb?
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
When did I lose myself?
Pretty voice.
Absolutely.
All the words that leave my tongue feel like they came from someone else.
Okay.
Paralyzed. Where are my feelings? I no longer feel
That's
things.
really freaking. I can't. That's really, really.
Deep.
Yeah, man. I can't believe that he's actually singing. I mean,
Oh,
we've heard him
yeah.
sing already.
Yeah.
You know
but
what I
it's been
mean?
more of
But
like a pop type of fast
yeah,
singing.
like he's legitimately
This is like legit
singing.
singing, yeah.
He's like legitimately.
Not that I'm saying that pop singers don't sing, but they don't usually like get this deep into their voice. They don't, you know, really, really showcase their true talent with their voices. It's because
Yeah.
of the style of song usually.
Absolutely.
Where are my feelings? I no longer feel things. I know I should.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm paralyzed.
Depression.
Where is the real me? I'm lost and it kills me inside. I'm paralyzed.
I'm
I
telling
can
you.
relate to this. I've went through depression myself for a little short stint.
Yeah.
We figured it out really, really quickly and just switched our whole lifestyle and our whole mindsets. And that's really what got me through that
Absolutely.
depression. I had a
It's-
support system, luckily, that could help bring me out of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel so bad for the people that go through this alone and don't have somebody
Absolutely.
to
It's
pull them out
tough, guys.
of it.
I quit my job
Yes.
and just went straight.
Yep.
Stayed home, and you know what I mean. Like, what? She's the love of my
You,
life.
you had me
and-
out of it within less than 6 months.
Yeah,
And that's a miracle.
I would never, ever put anything. We would live in a cardboard box
Mm-hmm.
before I would ever let
My health
my
deteriorate.
woman be unhappy and sick and unhealthy,
Yep.
mentally, physically, anything like that.
Mental
So,
illness is so serious, guys. Don't ever take it as a joke. If you have it, don't take it as a joke. And if you don't, and you see people that have it, don't take it as a joke, and don't ever, ever, ever belittle somebody, and don't ever use condescending tones when they're trying to reach out. This whole world, we're having a movement about mental health these days, and yet still when people reach out, you still get the whole, oh, but life's not that bad, and stuff like that. That's not how mental illness works. Mental illness takes over, and sometimes you cannot rationalize with yourself.
It's always a go-to to put you on meds and give you pills and stuff like that.
And
I'm not saying
that can be for somebody.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that's always wrong or anything like that.
That was not for me, though. They made me into a zombie and took myself away from myself even more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I did suffer with panic attacks, too, at the same time. So luckily, I wasn't fully in the depression all 24 hours a day. It was like half and half. And the panic attacks, I see it as I was fighting my way out of that depression. I was trying to fight my way out. We didn't know what it was for the longest time because it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But I did have a high stress
life. As it does sometimes.
I had a high stress life at that time. But what was weird is we were at a good place.
Yeah.
And that's when it hit me.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Mm-hmm. You don't always know.
Your mind can only take
because
so much.
It's not necessarily going to be, when all the bad stuff's happening or when stuff's going wrong in life. It strikes whenever it wants to. Yep. So just keep open minds, especially to your loved ones.
Yes.
Keep your eyes open.
Yep.
And,
just let them know that they have somebody there. That's the most important thing.
Absolutely, guys.
Yes. Don't make them feel crazy.
I'm paralyzed. When did I become so cold? When did I become ashamed? Oh, where's the person that I know?
Yep.
They must have left with all my faith. I'm paralyzed.
Wow, I can't get over how good he can sing, guys.
Oh, yeah.
And this is, I know this is the Mansion album. This guy crosses so many genres.
Yes, he does.
You know what I mean? It's just unfathomable. The fact that he can do just even this and being a rapper is something. I don't know. It's something amazing.
Mind-blowing.
Yes, it really is.
Where are my feelings? I no longer feel things. I know I should. I'm paralyzed. Where is the real me? I'm lost and it kills me inside. I'm paralyzed.
This is hitting home for me.
Oh, it is. It's very
And I don't
deep.
like talking about my depression because I just don't like reliving it a whole lot. I'm not ashamed of it or anything like that. I've just went so far past it that I just don't like to go backwards. I'm a person that believes in not living in your past, but I do like reflecting and feeling gratitude from where I've came from to here I'm now. And this song is definitely making me feel that. This song, he's right on though. This is how depression feels. It's not sadness like people think. I used to joke all the time, oh, I'm so depressed when I was feeling sad. No. You think that might be it.
That's what it's characterized
as. That's what we're
as.
taught.
Yes, that's what it's
but
characterized
what it really
as.
is it's nothingness. It's gray. Like I would have done anything to feel sad because I couldn't feel anything. It is literally paralyzing.
It's
scary.
It's a different kind of animal, guys, and
Yes,
more people in this world should take it.
Your mind
should
can
take
only,
it serious.
Yes, your mind can only take so much. That's why it's so important to feed it the right type of energy, because everything is energy. The right people, the right food, the right everything you read on social media. Like it's so important. You need to cleanse your life on a regular basis and make sure that it's stuff that is leading you to where you want to be next in your life. life. And if it's not feeding you motivation to where you want to go and making you feel good in your life, then get rid of it. Because it's not worth it, because that shit will creep up on you so fast because your mind can only take so much.
Absolutely, guys.
I'm paralyzed. I'm scared to live, but I'm scared to die. And if life is pain, then I buried mine a long time ago, but it's still alive. And it's taking over me. Where am I? I wanna feel something. I'm numb inside, but I don't feel nothing. I wonder why. I'm in the race of life and time passed by. Look, I sit back and I watch it. Hands in my pockets. Waves come crashing over me, but I just watch them. I just watch them. I'm underwater, but I feel like I'm on top of it. I'm at the bottom, but I don't know what the problem is. I'm in a box, but I'm the one that locked me in. Suffocating and I'm running out of oxygen.
Hell yeah, guys. Now, I love, a big fan of songs that do this, and NF does it quite a bit.
Merge genres.
The merge of, the merge of genres. But usually what you'll get is two different artists or three different artists, somebody else that sings or something like that. The fact that he can do a song like this all himself and make it sound this good is fucking mind-blowing, and congrats to him for doing what he does.
It's two different types of energies, and he's got to put he puts his all in his music, so he's got to put his all in two different types of crafts and bring them together and merge them.
I don't like comparing, so don't take this as a comparison, because I'm not comparing them at all, but I've really got chills almost in the last part of his verse here, because I felt the same feelings. Do you know the MGK song Halo?
Yes, that's one of my favorites.
If you guys haven't checked out MGK's Halo song, this was back when MGK was dope, and he was MGK, and he wasn't like a punk rock singer.
Yeah.
But he did a lot of similar flows, and the way NF was delivering this right here, and the intensity and the feeling that he was putting into it, really had the same real familiar feeling as a lot of the lines and the verses in that Halo song. Now,
and
keep
that
in mind,
was a really deep emotional song as well.
Yes, and now that one was a bit harder. This one's more melodic and stuff like that.
Yes, MGK didn't
and there was
sing
no
in
singing. It's the way he was delivering his raps and the way the actual bars were written, like the flow. This had a lot of that in it in that last of that verse. I'm going to take it back just a little bit, see if we can't catch a little bit of it again.
Look, I sit back and I watch it. Hands in my pockets. Waves come crashing over me, but I just watch them. I just watch them. I'm underwater, but I feel like I'm on top of it. I'm at the bottom, but I don't know what the problem is. I'm in a box, but I'm the one that locked me in. Suffocating and I'm running out of oxygen.
Yeah, it was that part right there
where he goes fast.
Yes, where he starts coming in. And don't get me wrong, a lot of chopper flows do have a lot of the same flow to them per se, but this was more of the emphasis and the feeling, the emotion,
the articulation of the words
that I got out of it,
which you don't always get with chopper flows.
Absolutely.
That's why I like somebody that can do that and come in and out of it and doesn't do just chopper flows.
Absolutely.
Because not everybody can listen that fast.
Yeah.
Where are my feelings? I no longer feel things. I know I should. I'm paralyzed. Where is the real me? I'm lost and it kills me inside.
I dig how he wrote this.
Yes.
It's very simplistic, don't get me wrong. It's not like he did a lot of tricks and stuff as far as the structure of it, but the melodic nature that he has of it, and
it needed to be like that to get the point across about something as dark as depression.
Absolutely.
For sure.
People look at it at something like this and they take that simplicity as a grain of salt and take it, as it is. But it's hard when you're as talented or have talent on that nature to put out simplicity and make it this good. A lot of people
it this complex.
A lot of people overdo everything,
Yes,
and they think
do.
simplicity is wrong, especially in hip hop
Yes.
and stuff like that. You know, you run
I
into.
mean, who's the one that says hip hop's got to be this or that?
It's not.
It's not.
It's
or,
abstract.
Or that people get to title other people's
Yeah.
stuff. I think that I think there should be no genres. Yes, I understand there can be ways to talk about things and
Yeah.
to like simplify like how, you know, to communication wise, but I don't think anybody should be titled anything unless they want to title it themselves.
Absolutely. To sum it up, guys, it needed to be simplistic to get across the complex message that he was trying to get across.
Here we go.
I'm just so paralyzed.
I love
Yeah, I'm
that.
just so paralyzed.
Yes.
I have no feelings. How come I'm not moving? Why you're not moving? Hey, where is the real me? Where is the real me? I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed.
And see, he put in that, and this is probably, I mean, obviously it's got a lot to do with NF2 and his producer and just, you know, in general, but something as simple as a little bit of distortion and reverb, you know, with a little bit of flange or something like that, put in on his backups and his ad-libs there where he was in behind, you know, amping up his hook, did so much for the build of the song, you know what I mean?
Love those
with
parts.
the same melodic flow behind it. That's just, it's just genius. It's just adds to how talented this kid is.
He is the singer and the backup singer.
Absolutely. That piano is beautiful.
Yes, it is. We're big piano lovers.
I would love to know how to play. Wow.
So beautiful.
Absolutely, guys. I'm super impressed with that one. Are you?
Yes, for sure.
All right, guys. You know what time it is.
It is time for Bar of the Day.
Bars of the day.
I have a
Hashtag.
feeling this one's going to get real deep.
Yeah, it's hashtag BOTD, guys. We're going to give you ours. You give us yours down in the comment section. This one is going to be a little bit different in the sense that, you know, he's not delivering bars so much in this as
It can be lyrics of the day.
It is. Just
Yes.
look at it
That's
as
what Bar of the Day is.
Bar of the day
Yeah.
is lyrics of the day, guys. Whenever we do songs that aren't hip hop and stuff like that, or there's cross genre, what we're wanting from you guys is to know what stood out to you in that song the most.
Yep.
That's it.
What
That's
lyrics
literally
really
it.
made you feel the most listening to it that first time?
And why did you feel that?
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely. All right, guys, I'm going to go first simply because I'm pretty. No, I'm going to go first because mine comes first, and it's just kind of easier to ease it along in the editing process and all that good stuff. So, all right, guys, mine is the part where it's probably the slowest part in the song, believe it or not, which is odd for me. But it's just really powerful. You can't help.
This is a pretty slow song.
Yeah, you can't help but feel it.
Yeah.
It's when he says, "When did I become so cold? When did I become ashamed? Where's the person that I know? They must have left. They must have left with all of my faith."
That's deep.
That's crazy deep, guys. And it stood out to me because firsthand experience, knowing that people that feel like that do feel ashamed, and there's no reason whatsoever that they
you don't even want to come out and say anything about it because you feel like you're a burden to everybody else. That's the depression playing tricks on you.
And there's no reason that they should. In reality, like looking at it on paper, there's no reason, but in their minds there's a million reasons why they do. And I can
look at the oppression on mental health in general.
Yeah, I can relate just for the simple fact that I feel ashamed anytime or in the past, I don't so much anymore. I have thankfully the best woman on the planet Earth, and she's done so much for me in all of those departments that, you know, I don't even function the same way that I used to.
We've done a lot of growing.
I used to, I should say, I would feel ashamed anytime I lacked anything. Anytime I would lose a job or would get behind on a bill or wasn't able to do something that I really wanted to for my kid, you know, maybe financially or something.
That's what society does to the masculine.
And
they overdo the masculinity.
And those
but
were,
it's a form of oppression too.
And I know that you're looking at it like, oh, well, that's way different. It's really not different, because those were all things that were out of my control.
Yeah.
Just like this is something that somebody feels ashamed of. That's not in their control.
No.
So there's no reason why anybody should feel ashamed. And if you are, you know, watching and you're feeling those types of feelings, and you know, try to understand that there is no reason that you should feel ashamed of anything that you're feeling inside, no matter how anybody around you may act or react or anything like that.
You just need to find the right person that's going to listen to you and really be there for you. And if you need somebody in your life, because there's so many people that don't have anybody or feel like they don't, then you can reach out to us. This is our invitation telling you that we are here if you need us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The second part of it, where's the person that I know? They must have left with all of my faith. You know, it's the problem with it is
you start to lose yourself.
They don't know themselves at all, because that's not you. And that's what is so scary, and that's what is so shameful in their eyes is they don't know honestly what's going on for the most part, and don't know why, or you know, this
we haven't been educated on
this
it
isn't
enough.
me, you know, that's all those kind of feelings,
and they're alone.
The fact that he is saying they must have left, you know, that is what it looks like on the outside looking in. It is what it looks like. And the one thing that these people need to hear is that it doesn't matter what it looks like. The only thing that matters is what it is, and what it is you're important no matter how you're feeling.
Yes.
Period.
You have purpose no matter what you're feeling at this very moment.
Absolutely.
And that the dark, you know, dark times come, down times come.
Absolutely.
But there will always be a brighter day, and you have to keep telling yourself that. You have
Can't
to have
darkness
the will
without
to live.
light.
Yes, you have to have the will to live. Yin and yang, that's darkness and light.
You can't have darkness without the light. You can't have one without the other.
The moon and the sun, darkness and light.
It just doesn't work that way, guys. So just always know that when it seems the darkest, you know, the sun will come up, and it'll end up being the brightest that it is.
You just have to get through it and believe that.
Let's go ahead and let's listen to this, guys.
Yes.
This is my bar lyrics.
And I believe that depression is your avatar telling you that there needs to be a change in your life. That, hey, wake up. This isn't really who you are, and you need to wake up to who you really are. And it's almost like a reset, if you can look at it like that and get yourself through it.
When did I become so cold? When did I become ashamed? Oh, where's the person that I know? They must have left. They must have left with all my faith. I'm bare.
It's beautiful too,
Yes,
man. He
it
did
is.
such
My
a good
gosh,
job on that.
yes.
He did such a good job on that.
And he doesn't just stay with the same tone when he's
Oh,
singing
no,
either. He
he's-
goes up and down and vibrates with it. And
Yeah.
oh my gosh, that's a true singing talent.
He's talented.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that brings us to my beautiful wife, Brittany, and her bar/lyrics of the day.
Okay. Mine is, I'm underwater, but I feel like I'm on top of it. I'm at the bottom, but I don't know what the problem is. I'm in a box, but I'm the one that locked me in. I'm paralyzed, suffocating, and I'm running out of oxygen.
Ah!
That's so so deep. And this whole song in general, it really, really describes how depression really feels.
Yeah.
He did a great job writing these lyrics. He really did. You can tell that he has been an individual that has really, really went through depression. He knows what it is. He knows what it feels like. And he is putting his darkness out there for everybody else to see that, hey, if he succumbed to his darkness, he wouldn't be out here making music.
Absolutely.
He's letting you guys know
Absolutely.
that not that you're supposed to succumb to it, that there's something that you can relate, and that there's somebody else that's went through it too and gotten through it.
Absolutely.
He's trying to share what, his darkness is so he can show you how to get to your light.
Yes, similarity
How to
is
fight.
comforting.
Yes.
Anytime somebody can relate to something, that's one thing that they can find comfort in,
Yes.
even in the darkest place.
He doesn't want you to just sulk in it and be depressed. He wants you to know that, hey, you're not alone, and look at me doing my thing. I'm turned mine into light, and now I can help others do the same for them.
Yeah.
Yes. I do the same thing in my life.
The part of the lyrics where he says, I'm underwater, but I feel like I'm on top of it. That right there explains explains greatly how, with her, how, when we were in a good spot in life and didn't have any real big stresses or anything like that,
I
it
was
could
drowning
hit.
more than ever.
It
Yes.
could hit, but yet, so she felt like she was on top of the water or on top of the world, but,
That's why I'm at the bottom, but I don't know what the problem is. That's
Yes.
why I didn't know what the problem was, because I'm like, everything's good. Nobody's educated on depression and how it really works. And once we educated ourselves,
and that's
it
what
was
we
all
had,
simple.
and that's what we had to do.
Yes, it all made perfect
I
sense.
quit my job and I stayed home, and we did research. We thought at first maybe she had a
vitamin deficiency.
Yes, we thought she,
because I was having panic attacks
Yes,
too.
we thought maybe that there was a autoimmune disease involved or something like that.
Yeah, because it started affecting me physically.
And
I started shutting down.
And it once you become educated and you can grasp it, that's not going to fix everything, because it's a work in progress, period. But that's
it gives
a big
you an
start.
understanding.
It's a big start.
It helps you know that you're not going crazy.
Absolutely.
And that it's something like it's real.
And if you're somebody out there that has somebody in your life that might be going through that and feeling those things, you need to
educate yourself.
Make it your responsibility to educate yourself, so you know how you need to be, because I had no idea about anything like that, and I prided myself on being intelligent and doing research and knowing the things I needed to know, especially when it came to something so important as my wife and that sort of thing. So, being ahead of it as best as you can, even when I was behind the 8 ball, and it already happened, made such a big difference in my opinion, the outcome and everything, because, understanding as much as you can, even though you're not going through it, is a big deal.
Oh yeah, because that can help you have the empathy that you need.
Absolutely.
For sure. And then he says, I'm in a box, but I'm the one that locked me in. You are. It's not your fault. No, it's because we're not educated on it, and we're not educated on how to properly maintain our emotional energy, our mental energy, and our physical energy.
Yeah.
All three are important. We're taught to just do our physical. No, if you don't have the mental and emotional right, then your physical's not going to be right either. It's all going to crash.
Absolutely.
And that's what happened to me. So I can tell you from personal experience that, yes, that's how it happens. But you can get out of it too. I am proof of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's listen to my beautiful wife's bar or lyrics of the day. And keep in mind, she got the actual bars in the song too. She got the bars, guys. So
hands in my pockets, waves come crashing over me, but I just watch them. I'm underwater, but I feel like I'm on top of it. I'm at the bottom, but I don't know what the problem is. I'm in a box, but I'm the one that locked me in. I'm suffocating and I'm running out of oxygen.
I love it. They did such a damn good job on that.
Yes, they did.
For this being his freshman album, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
I know
he graduated to the top real
he was
fucking
all
quick.
over the place, genre-wise and style-wise and stuff like that.
That fits him,
but
though.
it works.
Yes,
it
him.
just works.
And it keeps it exciting. You're just like, what's next? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, you really don't know.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm waiting for a country single, like, for real.
All right, guys, it is your turn. Hashtag BOTD in the comment section.
Let us know.
know.
Yeah.
And
Let's get deep. Let's connect.
Absolutely. And guys, like she said, if you don't feel like putting something like that in the comment section, we do have an email that you can reach us at, and it is officialnewtribe@gmail.com. Feel free to reach out to us with your bar of the day there, any suggestions, or if you need someone to talk to, we would be more than happy to just chit chat, talk to you guys. Anything.
And if we don't get back to you right away, just be patient. We have a lot going on with the numbers that we're having, and we put out a song a day, so we're trying to keep up with the interaction, and still edit or still record and edit and everything to make sure we're still putting them out every day.
And kids and work and you know all the fun stuff in life, guys. That's why we're here. It's fun, and we love you.
But you guys really push us to keep going.
Absolutely.
Every day.
Absolutely, guys. So that brings us to the part where we tell you to subscribe.
Yep, and ring the bell.
That's right, guys. That way you kind of know when we're going to put the stuff out. We try to put one out a day right now.
Yep. Unless we have technical difficulties or something happens in our life. But he did update our community page when we had internet problems and problems with YouTube
and stuff like that. Yeah, so
on Saturday.
We are in the process. By this time, we might have it up and running. By the time you're watching this one, I don't know. But we are going to put up a Discord and a Patreon and stuff like that. That way we have other platforms that we can interact with you and
on a regular basis.
And let you know, when these things are happening and stuff like that. We love each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with us and enjoying this great piece of music that was so deep that I put her ass to sleep. I'm sorry, it brought my ice cube out. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with me. Seriously, guys, we love each and every one of you.
Make sure to find the joy in life, guys, because there is something to be joyful about every day.
Absolutely, and guys, make sure to find, a woman named Joy in life. You never know. You never know. Yeah. All right, guys, we are out of here. We will see you coming up very soon. We got Tom McDonald. We got Joyner Lucas. We got more NF. We're getting ready to start the new album, so make sure you guys come back, because when you come back, guys, I got something to tell you. We're going to be just as
real.
Later,
Peace, guys.